Hello viewers, this is Dr. Gunamani Jana and you are watching video with me on DLD, and today's topic is JK flip-flop. We have seen starting from this SR flip-flop and what are the problem. It was having 4 states, as you know. In these states, first one is the memory state, or it is the no change condition. Second one, it is the set, the reset, and also the final condition is the racing condition, that is indeterminate. To overcome that one, we use some deep flip flop. In our previous video, we have seen what is the deep flip flop and what we did to counter that racing state. Instead of providing two different output, different input, what is the input that we are putting in the first input, the inverse of that one through a inverter we are putting as the second input. Okay, so this thing we already studied. Now modification of that we are going on this JK flip flop. In this JK flip flop, if you see here, first of all we see the block diagram. You can see the block diagram. Okay, some thing was here. Okay, so we can go for the block diagram. In the, you can see the first one is the JK flip flop. This is the block diagram. Okay, I write it here. This is the block diagram. Block diagram, right? In this block diagram, you can see instead of SR I am putting JK and a clocked C is also there, C, and here output is K, Q is one output and inverse of Q is one output. Okay, then the logic circuit diagram, if you see it here, I am using 4 number of NAND gates, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, this is the latch as it is, as you know. Previously what was there, instead of JK it was S, here it was S and here it was R. Because it is a SR, you can clearly see it is SR because all the NAND gate you are using. But here what is the improvement what you have done, you can see here. Here what is the output passing through these things, Q, inverse of Q is the output here. This inverse of Q, it is going from this point up to this point and coming here, it is connected here. You get it now? Similarly, the output of Q, that means the J input J here, and this is the one NAND gate, this is one NAND gate, and finally it is coming here. This output here, it is connected from this point through this point, here it is connected to the K. Are you getting now? That means to this NAND gate it is converted. So in addition to that, we are putting J here, we are putting K here, and it is clocked. It is clocked. Okay. So a clock pulse is provided here also. Are you getting? So after this, whatever the output it is coming, one output is Q and another output is inverse of Q. This is the thing. There are two type of things that here I am using all NAND gate, but if you want to use the NOR gate also, this is NOR gate number 1, this is NOR gate number 2. Anyway, these are the two AND gates, but here instead of taking the opposite connecting here, no, here directly what you do, this is connect from this point, it is connected to the K, and this one here it is connected to the J. It is a polarity changing. You see, initially it was J and K, here it is became K and J. You know it because in our SR also, when you are using all NAND gates, it is SR. If you are using the NOR gate, then it becomes RS. That you know. Okay. So with this principle, we have connected and we are doing it here. Okay. So now whatever things I have done, let me clear all things. Okay. Here I clear all the things, right? Fine. Here also something I clear, and these things also I clear. Fine. Yeah. Here also clear. Now immediately what we are going to do, we are going to find the truth table. What is the truth table? That we will check it here, and how it works also, that I will check it here, right? So coming to the truth table, I take the red color pen. You can find this is the truth table here. In the truth table, what we want to do is here. First one, I am going for a clock. Suppose clock is got 0. So in case of 0, 0 means here I am putting it here 0. I am putting it 0. Clocked 0 means this input will be 0 here. Clocked 1 means here it will be 1, here also it will be 1. First case, suppose it is 0. Irrespective of the input you are putting at J and K. So whatever the value you put at J and whatever the value you put at K. So in that case, the qn plus 1, that is the next state. Okay, qn is the previous state, q or the memory state, and qn plus 1 is the next state. Okay, so qn plus 1 becomes the qn. That means what is the previous state, it holds. There is no change. Are you following me? So when clock is equal to 0, when clock pulse is provided equal to 0, so in that case qn plus 1, output of the new state, it becomes the output of the old state, right? This is there. So similarly, when clock, this is the case we completed. When clock is equal to 1, there are 4 possibilities here I am talking about. Sorry, here, see, here the possibility are there. Why take it back? Okay, so first was the case, this one, and second cases are from these 4 points are there. So that means clock is equal to 1 means this is 1, 1, 1, 1, and the cases are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1 here, right? So when clock is equal to 1, when j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 0, both are 0, again even if with the clock is equal to 1 also clocked, then it is also going to the previous state, that is q1. Okay, that means there is no change. I cannot say previous state, it is the no change state. Then when it is clocked and j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1, then it is reset condition. Previously, if you remember the reset means whatever the value of r, it is becoming here 0, or it is reset, whatever the value it is converted to 0. Then when j is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0, it is just a set condition. That means whatever the value there, it is converted into 1, right? And when it is the both the cases, when clock is on, given a clock plus 1 and jk both are 1, previously it was going to the resting condition. No, it is not going to the resting condition. Then what is going? If you remember, if this is qn, then this is inverse of qn. So this state reaches here. This is the value, you get it here. Are you getting? This is the general truth table we get for this our jk flip flop. Clear? Now, if you see the jk flip flop truth table here, in the second one, if you find one is the clock, one is the j, one is the k, one is the q, and another the inverse of q. Okay. First cases we say, so I am changing the color here also. The first cases I take when the clock is equal to 0. When the clock is equal to 0, I told you irrespective of the value you take at j and k, the memory. That means what is the previous state, it states. You cannot change that one. Similarly, when clock is equal to 1, when a clock is provided here 1, then if both are 0, it is the memory state. If it is 0, 1, then the reset q is equal to 0, and it is 1, 0, it is the set q is equal to 1, and when it is 1, 1, it is going to the memory. Okay, that it holds a memory. What is the previous value, it does not change. Clear? So this is the clear-cut idea about the jk flip-flop. Now, in a generalized truth table, you can see it here at the bottom. I have given it here. If you check it here, when j, k both are 0, and I mean this clock, no, this is clock upward direction, when it is on, clock is there 1. If it is downward direction, clock is equal to 0. That means the downward direction, when clock is 0, I am not taking this cases, because it is only the previous state will be there. When both 0 and clock is equal to 1, so the first output becomes no change as it is. Then when it is 1, 0, then becomes 1. When 0, 1, it becomes 0. The reset set, you know. And when both are 1, so in that case is the toggle. Toggle means if it is where t0, then it become inverse of q0. Whatever, if it was 0, it will become 1. If it was 1, it will become 0. Right? So this is the thing we have to remember. Now I am going for the various conditions here. Let us go for the thing here. I am talking about here. Now qn is the previous state, and qn plus 1, it is the current state or the new state, whatever you say, right? So in that case, suppose previously qn is equal to 0, and when j is equal to 0, k is equal to 0, then q, let us see, we work on this thing, then we can understand all things, right? So now let us take the example here. First I clear all the things, I clear all the things, I clear all the things, I also clear all the things. Here I clear. Okay, this is not necessary. So I clean all the things here, right? So now, right now, fine. So select here. Now what I am telling, so suppose initially q1 is equal to 0. q1 0 means q is equal to q1 here. Okay. So initially q1 is equal to 0. That means this value here it is equal to 0. Instead of q, write it q1. Right. So q1 is equal to 0. If I provide j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 0, j is equal to 0 means I am providing j is equal to 0, I am providing k is equal to 0. You see, when one AND gate is there, if one of the input is equal to 0, then finally the output will be 0, because 0 multiplied with anything it becomes 0, final 0, and inverse of 0 it becomes 1 here. Are you following me? So here, are you getting me? So this is 1, this becomes 1, this becomes 1, and here you see, here it is coming 0, here 0 means here also it is 0. You get it now? And here, if you check it here, the first case it is telling if q1 is equal to 0, then here this 0 it comes here, because this output in q1 it is provided as the input here, that means it becomes 0. When one of the thing is 0, this also becomes 0, and finally the output is equal to 1. When it is 0 and it is 1, so in that case output will be 0 and inverse of 0 is equal to 1 here. Are you getting me here? So that means, are you following me? So qn plus 1, that is new state. What is the q? New q1 it becomes 0. Because what is the output here? The output it is coming 0. Now it is coming also 0 here. Like that, whenever I take j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 1, just you go on changing, the same state also remains, it is equal to 0. But when you change j is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0, you can check it here, one by one you can check it. Suppose I put j is equal to 1 case, this case I am going to explain, remaining things you can do. So when j is equal to 1, then I take j is equal to 1 here, extra get j is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0, k is equal to 0. When any of this 0, then it becomes 1 as it is, there is no change on that. When it is 1, and are you getting me? When it is 1 and this is 1, and the previous case q memory q was 0, so 0 into 1 equal to 0, it becomes 1, it is as it is. That means here also it is 1, here also it is 1. So this is 1, and here also you got it 1, and clock is also 1, so all are 1. That means here output is equal to 1 and it becomes 0 here, it becomes 0 here. So when it is 0, so 0 1 it becomes 0 here, again the memory q1 becomes 0. You get it now? So in this way you can go on changing all the things, and the new state q1 plus 1 it becomes 1. Now if you go on doing like this, you can find all this value, that when q1 is equal to 0, I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4 cases, that is taking 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1, or in if you say 3 variable 0 0 0, 0 0 1, 0 1 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 0, 1 0, like that also take. Then in that cases next time when I take the q1 is equal to 1, here the next case I take q1 is equal to 1, there are 4 possibility, q1 is equal to 1 1, all these 4 are there, and it is 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So now if you go on doing all this exercise, you will find when q1 is equal to previous state output is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 0, the new state output becomes the current state output becomes 0, and all this output you can compute in the similar fashion. Okay, so if you can do all the things here, then based on that you will have some k map. You will have a k map. In this k map, what are the things you are going to do? See, I want to find out k n plus 1. I want to find out here k q n plus 1. I want to find it out. So this side it is qn, and this side it is j and k, right? So you tell me it is at 0 it is equal to 0, at 1 is equal to also 0 0, it is 1, 0, and at 0 1 0, at 2 it is equal to 1, at 2 2 means 1 0, at 1 0 it is 1. Here also we will get output equal to 1. Where the 1 you take it, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1 and this is 1. These are the cases 1 are there. The first which one we have taken, when it is 2 it is 1, when it is 3 it is also 1. Where is 3? So 3 1 2 3, here also it is equal to 1, 3 is equal to also 1. Then at 1 0 0, what is 1 0 0 means here 1 0 0 it is also 1. Okay, 1 0 0, this case, that means
this is completed, this is completed, this is completed. Then it is at 1 1 0, this is 1 and this is 1 0, this is also 1, this is also 1. Remaining all are 0. Here it is 0, here it is 0, here it is 0, here it is 0. Okay, then how do I get the equation? How to find the things? Here you see, I can have a min term from this, and also I can go for a min term from this one as well as this one. Okay, these are the possibilities there. Then how to go for again? You tell me here how I do all the things. So here if you see, this is j is equal to 1. Here also it is 1. Okay, so this is j and qn value equal to 0. That means qn bar into j. This is the dot product plus. Then I am talking about this one and this one. Here qn is equal to 1. That means qn will be there. Here qn will be there. Qn will be there. And here you see 0 0 and 1 0. That means only k value is equal to 0 common. That means k bar. This is the k bar. Can you find it here? Then what you found finally? For the qn plus 1, you come to the option qn plus 1, which is equal to, this is the value, which is equal to inverse of qn into j plus qn into k bar. Okay, so this is the thing, we find it out, and based on that we can draw our circuit. Is it clear? So this is the idea of JK flip-flop. I hope you understand the basic concepts. We started with the latches. From the latches we have gone for this RS and SR flip-flop, and there are some 4 states for this SR flip-flop, SR or RS. First one is the no change, second one is the reset, third one is the set, and fourth one is the indefinite conditions or indeterminate condition, whatever you say. So to counter that one, we have gone for this D flip-flop. In the D flip-flop, you will remember there is no such separate input like this. What is the input provided here? The same thing is passed through one NOT gate to provide all things. So there, the case of that is your indefinite case, that is also eliminated. Got it now? Then again modification of this D flip-flop, we are going for the JK flip-flop. In the JK flip-flop, what you are doing, instead of RS directly, the output of Q bar, it is provided here as the input, and the output of this Qn, it is provided as the input here. Okay, so it is the case of only the JK flip-flop using this NAND gate. If you are using a NOR gate, that diagram already I shown you, or you can see it here. That means this output is provided here with K, and this output is provided here. Whatever the may be case, but we are considering now this case. You can do also this case, but I am taking only this case. Based on this case, when clock is equal to 0, irrespective of whatever the input you take, it go to the previous state. So this is the truth table I explained, and this is the JK flip-flop truth table also I explained. Then what is the previous output and the current previous state and current states using JK, all these plane also we explained, and based on that we can go for the K map. From this K map, we find out that this 1, 2, 3, 4 cases are one remaining there, and we created many terms. So using this one min term is created, using this two also min term is created, and finally Qn plus 1, which is equal to Q bar n into J plus Qn into K inverse. Okay, or K bar. So this is the equation, and then another 2 things is there. We can go for the excitation table. That in our next video I will explain. I hope you have understood. If you have any comments or anything, please do share with our SMS or the mail. And also if you like this video, please do share with your friends, and also give a thumbs up to this one also, and don't forget to subscribe this channel so that all the new and latest video reach to you without any delay. Thank you. Please take care of your health. Have a good day.